doorstep. This front entry needs some love. So we are going to Christmas it up. I think we are going to start with a garland, and I've measured it, and we need about 16 feet, 2 8-foot sections. So I've brought this 16-footer garland, and it's a mixed garland, cedar and white pine, and I'm going to cut it in the middle, wire it up, and attach it on the doorway. We need a little bit of something fluffy, something nice happening on the front door. Some of the things that I like to use to get the swag to attach to the door nicely is I like these little hooks. You can use little galvanized nails, use little hooks, thumbtacks if you need to. I just find these are a lot more secure. And then I actually attach the swag right onto these, so that way if your door is a little bit more exposed like mine is, and you've got a lot of wind happening, your swag doesn't end up on the neighbor's front lawn. We've cut these the 16-footer in half. You can see that the garland goes in a specific direction, so you want to have your greens hanging down. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to attach it at the top of the door and have it flow down on either side. So wish me luck. So we're trying to wire this up on the top. We want this to hang really nicely, be close to the door frame. So I'm attaching the garland into my little hooks. I've just put a couple of hooks in, and I'm wiring it in with this florist's wire. If you don't have florist wire, you can use twist ties or zap straps, even string if you want, but I find the zap straps or twist ties work better. And then I'm just going to go down and I'm just going to twist the garland in. I don't want to see any of these wires, so I'm just going to go and I'm going to twist things around. And this is all because we've cut it for this door frame. So the nice thing about the florist wire is that it's green and you can sort of stab it through and twist it on, so it just sort of gets camouflaged. I want to show you one trick about your garland. You see how this is really nice, it's hanging really nice. This one got a little bit twisted. You can see that there's a back side to the garland and a front side. You want to make sure that you just see the front side. You don't see any of this wire or any of the mechanics behind it. So what you do is you attach it, you put your little screws in, or your little nails or your little thumbtacks, and you make sure that it's really nice and secure against the door. If you want to add a little bit of sparkle, you can grab some fairy lights. I found these in the store, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and wire them here. I can use these guys at Rebecca and Mike's doorstep because they have a really nice overhang, so we're not going to get a whole lot of rain or dampness in here. But I just thought, here, I'm just going to turn it on. Isn't that cute? So here we have one of the Deluxe Wreaths, and it has a really nice texture to it. The cool thing about this wreath is it's so easy to customize for you. So a couple of things that we have in the store I just ran and grabbed. If you want sort of a funky farmhouse look, you can take this garland, and it looks like it's a garland with jute string and berries, and you can basically weave this in and just attach it with florist wire. So you have that really cute, cute farmhouse look. So if you want a little more modern look, a little more updated, you can bring in the eucalyptus. And again, you're using your florist string, and you can wire in a little bit of eucalyptus. You can actually add little bits of eucalyptus. I've just got this bunch here. You can cut it and add little bits and wire it in to your garland. Another thing that you can weave into your wreath and your garland, these berries, you can get them as picks inside, and you can basically just sort of weave them right in, and then spread the berries up. Just make sure that they're the type of, if you're using everlastings, make sure if you've got moisture coming to your wreath that they're not the ones that are going to pop open like popcorn. But this is really nice. If you want a little bit of a pop of red, then what you could do is get a bow, bring in that color, or just, again, you can bring in some Christmas ornaments if you have some of the burgundies and the reds. Another look with the gold pine cones. So really, you can do anything, right? You can just have fun. If you've got pine cones at home, you can customize. Next thing we're gonna do is stick in some of the porch pots. We have these porch pots already made by our awesome team of creators. And Rebecca and Mike's cabbage planters here are completely empty. So it's really easy for me to just basically plunk in the porch pots. You'll see that they're slightly different. That's the more natural look, and this is a little bit silvery. But these are the ones that she's picked. I can moss around too at the front just to give it that really natural look. I'm going to add a little pop of berries in here and just sort of kick up the color a little bit. And if your planter is bigger than the porch pot or bigger than the pot that you're putting into it, you can use a little bit of moss, pine cones, even black landscape fabric, just again to hide the edge of the pot and give it that sort of natural look at the front. Do not forget your doormat. We need this pop of color. I'm going to change up this doormat and put in this really cool antler doormat. And here's Rebecca and Mike's look. They love a little woodsy, a lot natural, a little pop of red. We've added a couple of lanterns. You can grab lanterns, you can grab candles, a little funky Christmas tree, the moose, and some snowshoes. You can fill up your lanterns with candles, you can do pine cones, you can do Christmas ornaments, but customize it. So this is one look, and I'd love to see yours.